Hello, it's me, Nolan, or Sugar Plush, or whatever. So, if you see it, my eye, I don't know if it's still red, but, oh man. If you see my red eye, that came from an orange. Now my eye is all sticky. I hate to blink. Okay, let me just cover that up with hair and pretend that never happened. I'm just kidding. Well, so you know the snow globe, the thing wasn't big enough to fit. So now I just have a weird, ugly thing. Looks good from behind, but when you see the face, that's when you know I messed up. Everything else looks good, except the face. I think the body looks fine, except for this nightmarish face. He's on grass, because, you know, I can put him on grass. I'm still proud of it. It's my first time trying, so. Anyways, I got an orange juice in my eye, because I was going along on my day eating an orange, and then it squirted into my eyes. Also, here's spoiler alert about Zelda, Legend of Zelda. I beat it. Yeah. It was the easiest final boss I've ever done. It wasn't even hard. It was so easy. If you have all divine beasts, he's just a piece of cake. You just have to spam Urbosa's Fury and you'll be fine. You just use Urbosa's Fury, hit him a bunch of times with your Master Sword. Once he gets up, use Urbosa's Fury and stuff. And plus, the divine beasts all put him at half health, so he's 10 times more easy. Then it goes to this Dark Beast Ganon mode, which you think, oh crap, I'm gonna die. It's easy too. He did damage to me, and he did barely anything. So, he is very easy to defeat. I thought he would be like the hardest boss in the game. I found Thunderblight Ganon harder than both, like all three of Ganon's phases. One of his phases is he just has a shield around him, but Urbosa's Fury just kills it also. Or you can deflect you can parry his little attacks, or you can use a little reptile ability, but I don't even know what that thing is. Anyways, I beat the game, and I didn't mean to. So what happened was, I knew you can get a Hylian shield in the castle, so I went into the castle to get the Hylian shield. I went through the wrong entrance. I went through the entrance that leads right to the final boss. So there wasn't a way to just click leave this area. You couldn't just walk out of the boss fight. It was like you were trapped in there, and the only thing was to die, but I know it would just respawn me. So I had to do the boss battle. I couldn't just leave. And so I did the battle, and yeah, I won. First try. And I will tell you, it's not worth it. Ganon's not worth it. Just ignore the whole purpose of the game. Don't just go and beat the game. The ending is the most dumb ending I've ever seen. You expect an ending where everyone's cheering for you, hooray, like an after party thing. No. It's this. Spoiler alert. Zelda appears. And then she tells you, Link, hero of Hyrule. Do you remember me? And then roll credits. And you can't go back into the game anymore once you beat it. So I beat the game, and I was rewarded with nothing. It's not like when you start a new game, you start with a Master Sword and 13 hearts and stuff like that. No. the game just ends. You don't get to do some side missions where you have to clear out all the monsters. No, your whole game just gets deleted, practically. So, if you have nothing, literally no missions or any quests to do, no Korok puzzles, no shrines, no towers, nothing, then go along and go to the final boss. Also, I know a trick to getting to the boss here, spoiler alert, blah blah blah. You climb up the tall pillar and then you just go and fly into a door. It's that simple. So, the boss was fun and all, but there's no way out of it in case you accidentally go to the wrong piece of the castle. You just have to do it. It was the most disappointing ending I've ever done. I loved the game so much, but the ending was terrible. The Skylander games have better endings. The Skylander games. You would be like, I bet the Skylander games don't have better endings. I beat every Skylander game that was released. And I was still able to do more in my save and do other side quests. And I got a nice rewarding ending. A freaking Skylander game. Even Five Nights at Freddy's has better endings. I bet. Like, seriously, beating the Ender Dragon in Minecraft, let alone, is a better ending than the Zelda ending. I would give the game a 10 out of 10, but it's about an 8 out of 10. There's flaws, especially the ending. That's like the main thing I hate about it. I wanted a nice ending where I could still wander around the world and do whatever I'd like. I didn't get the ending I wanted. I got an ending where Zelda asked me if I remembered her. You can see I got a bunch of memories with you, so of course I do. You said you were watching over me. The boss fight's fun and all, but disappointing. So, I'll be right there. I beat the game. I thought I would have a nice, good ending. There was credits, and so it's like, ooh, after these credits, it's just gonna let me play in the world more, and maybe even a little cutscene. No, this is where it takes me to, the main menu. So I'm like, oh, I click continue, and then you'll see where it brings me. I'll show you. This is the most dumb thing I've ever done with my life. See, I got all 4 Divine Beasts, 13 hearts, 2 stamina wheels, and after this is done loading, look, brings me back to the entrance of Hyrule Castle. Hey! I could do this boss fight as much as times as I would like. They thought it through. Surprisingly enough, they thought it through. So, if you're at this open door where you can see a weird little heart thing on the top of the roof in the Triforce, Do not go in if you don't want to beat Ganon. Yeah. So use Urbosa's Fury. That will really help. That's gonna, yeah. Ugh. The Hyrule Castle theme's really good though. I'm gonna go out and just see how long it takes me to do this boss fight again. Here I go, buddies. What is Ganon's motive? If you know why he's doing all this bad stuff in Breath of the Wild, please comment. I'm one hit away from getting to his third phase. He is screwed. I'm about to go into the third phase, and I beat Ganon in under 30 minutes. Thunderblight took an hour. And this is why I'm mad. Look at this. Look at this. Also, I've said spoiler alert numerous times. So, like, seriously? What she does is she uses her darkness sealing powers, and it brings Ganon to his knees. I don't know if it's just, he just dies. That's it. He just dies, and then she says like a couple things. It's really a dumb ending. But luckily I have my save where I did not defeat him, so I am going to go back to that save and just not go to that castle, but know the ending. So I beat the game 2 times already. Practically 2 times. Destroy Ganon. And it's this. I didn't like the ending. She's been stalking me my whole life.
Struggles to return to us as well as her trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that she might find a way to defeat her. I really lost faith in the world for so many years.
See? And then just rolls the credits after this. Plays a little and then rolls the credits. So that's what happens. So don't go expecting a great ending. Maybe others liked the ending. I did not. I mean, I will admit, the Ganon boss fight's a blast, but you know, it's just like the Thunderblight Ganon and all those things. It's like every boss fight, you have to hit the weak spot in limited time, and after you hit the weak spot, there's this really hard to get weak spot, and once you get that really hard to get weak spot, you win. I think I'm just a little mad because of the ending, but it was pretty fun. So the game's pretty good. Not my favorite all time, Nothing beats Portal to me, but it's a really good game. Actually, 9 out of 10, not 8. Yeah, you don't just make a boring ending. So, yeah, I can beat Ganon over and over again if I really want to. Watch, I bet there's like speedrunners who just went. It's like impossible to do this as a speedrunner though. You have to have the abilities and armor, or else you're just dumb. Done, not dumb. Well, anyways, goodbye. Have a good day. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. Have a good day. Yay.